Hello everybody. My name is Truly Myers. I'll just get my camera set up here. Welcome. This is the Overcoming Autoimmune Pain live stream, and I am an autoimmune pain expert. I'm a registered dietitian and health coach. And today I wanted to talk to you about why, the number one reason why, what you've been trying, if you've been struggling with an autoimmune condition, why that is not working or why it hasn't worked. And I want to kind of talk through some of the objections that I've come across when I talk to people about why they don't think they can get better, or why they're kind of resigned to hopelessness about the situation that they're in. So let's see. So number one reason. When I talk to a lot of people, there are two kinds of people that I come across, and it really comes down to what is going on in their minds as to what their belief system is regarding, the ability to heal, the ability to get better, where they are in their health journey. And at first, I think with a lot of diagnoses, for a lot of people, there's this period of denial at first. Denial that there's anything that needs to be changed, or denial that it's actually something that has to be dealt with, or something that, that there needs to be an action taken. And so when I get questions about, what I do and how I can help, so there'll be a lot of specifics, what exactly is going on with your health coaching program, or what is the philosophy that you follow, what is the protocol that you use, and I've heard this and this and this, is this what you do? So trying to kind of narrow in on the specifics of what a person's approach would be is certainly good education, good to know, to make sure that that this is a right fit for you, to make sure that this is something that you can do. But I hear a lot in those questions, I hear the fear and the mindset difficulties that people have around their own thinking about whether or not they're willing to do what needs to be done to get better. So asking me questions about, if you're going to be talking to me about diet, what is it that you're going to tell me to do? Because I need to know, I basically need to make up my mind right now if this is something that I could even do. Could I even set out and accomplish these things? Eat these certain foods, make these other changes in how I live. I'm going to make a judgment from this place that I'm in right now. Just, can I do all of these things? Yes or no? And the problem with that thinking is that they haven't yet gotten to a place where they've decided that enough is enough, and the solution is going to be challenging, but my mind is made up to do it. So no matter what solution is presented, no matter what path to healing is presented, if your mindset is one that you're making judgments about your ability to be successful at it, even if it would get you to where you want to be, if your mindset is in a place of constant negative judgment about your abilities to do that, it doesn't matter what's presented to you. It doesn't matter what the solution is, because your own thinking pattern is getting in the way of the success that is available to you. And the hard part about that is that it's easy to come away from that and say, oh, well, I tried that, it didn't work, or I did X, Y, and Z, and it didn't work. And it wasn't so much that what you tried did not work, but it was because you were coming from a place from a mental and emotional block about your own ability to get better and your own resolve to do what needs to be done, to do the, to do what needs, to do what it takes to get to where you need to be. And that can cause any solution, no matter how successful it's been found in medical research, no matter how many success stories that you've heard, no matter, how many, people that have tried X, Y, or Z and have achieved health and have achieved healing, no matter what those people and what all of that evidence is, if your own thinking pattern is in the way of the beliefs that you have to get better, it's not going to work for you. So in this kind of adds to the complication of everybody as an individual. Everyone has a need for a customized solution for their own unique needs and their own unique, situation that they're in. So there's that, and then there's also everyone's own unique mental and emotional belief system about their body, about their resolve, about their willingness to do what needs to be done to get to that place of healing. And so I just want to encourage anyone who knows what I'm talking about, like they've kind of recognized that in themselves, that they have perused different solutions, or they've found different things that could possibly be helpful to them, but their judgment from afar, without having done anything, without having the support system, the health professional to help guide them, without all of those things, and they just judge it from afar, I wouldn't ever be able to do that. I wouldn't ever be able to achieve success with that. And that is almost the biggest reason why they've been in the health predicament that they've been in for so long. They've literally resolved themselves to a life that is not healthy, and they've resolved themselves to that, constantly making judgments about what possible health solutions are and whether or not they can do it or not has been a huge factor in why they haven't been able to get well. So, there's a lot of suffering that goes in many autoimmune conditions, but there's also a mental and emotional piece that comes with being sick and feeling sick a lot, and just feeling overwhelmed with health issues. And sometimes people can get almost afraid of what the other side of this mountain actually looks like for them. What is their life going to look like on the other side of healing, when they have the energy that they want, when they have no more pain, when they're able to get up out of bed and just do whatever they want to do with their day and have the energy to do it. There's no fears about losing income from a job. There's no fears about losing your life in the next so many years, you don't know, or getting another autoimmune condition down the road because of the chronic effects of the side effects of medications, all of these fears that come with it. But once those are gone, there's almost a fear too of what is life going to be. I'm almost afraid of my well life, of my whole healthy, vibrant, energized life. Almost afraid of what that could do for me. Is that going to open up a situation in my life that I'm not ready for? I'm not ready to be well, or I'm not ready to experience how much more there is to accomplish and how much more fulfillment there is for me on the other side of healing. So these are some of the mental blocks that, me as a health coach, and when I'm talking to my clients and I'm talking to people struggling with autoimmune conditions, that are just as important as the actual physical things that one is doing. The physical things, whether it's taking specific herbs or specific foods and getting rid of, physical things in the environment and the foods that you're eating. those are physical things to do towards getting healing. But there's also an emotional, a mental, and even a spiritual mindset, blocks that also need to be addressed, supported, and guidance given to get to the healing place. And, and it reminds me of a story of, people who, for example, a woman that had a, really horrible case of lupus, such where she was she was getting ready for the kidney replacement surgery that she was going to need because of how much damage had been done to her kidneys, and getting ready for the dialysis that she would need to be on for the rest of her life because of the kidney failure that she'd had. And to go from that place, stage 4 of something, either, whether it's cancer, whether it's an autoimmune condition, the stage 4 is like the medical community giving this proclamation of, you will never get better. Don't even think about the prognosis of life without this disease. And so when they declare the stage 4, it's like this energy that's thrown into your brain of, oh my God, this is it. This is all there is. And so for someone, this is a really powerful story about this woman who, even hearing those words, kidney failure, needing a kidney replacement, stage 4 lupus, even all of that, she did not let that become her mindset of what was possible for her body, and was able to get rid of any signs of lupus. So not only was she able to put those physical things in place, right? The right nutrition, the right supplements, the right healthy lifestyle aspects of getting better, the physical things that we can do. But not only that, but her mindset pushed her through the hard parts of doing those things because she so badly wanted to get well. And that life on the other side of being sick all the time and of feeling overwhelmed with the prognosis of forever having a disease, forever taking medications with all these side effects, and forever needing dialysis because her kidneys weren't working, this was not going to be her life. So that is where, not only can you can do this, definitely on your own, but you can also get great guidance and support from a good health coach, from a health professional, from someone out there who knows what this is about, who knows that this mental block is just as important towards getting healing and health as any other aspects, as any physical aspects, anything that you're going to be ingesting and eating and not eating. So I would encourage you to, think about where you're at, think about what it is that you want for yourself, think about, if now's the time to get better. And if you're interested, I have a presentation that I have on how to heal from autoimmune conditions naturally. What are the steps of that process? What does it look like? And how you can take action if now's the time for you to get better, and now's the time for you to invest in yourself and your future and prevent any future loss of more function, more disability, and even loss of life. So I encourage anyone to check out that presentation. I'm going to post a link to a replay of a pre-recorded presentation that I have, and it will be in the comments section. So I will post that after I'm done here, and I'll look for anyone's questions or concerns along the way. If you have anything that you'd like to ask me, feel free to reach out via Messenger, and I'll be happy to answer those questions as well. So I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I hope you all, I wish you the happiest and healthiest rest of your day that you can have. Thanks.